Hi there, I'm WFAA meteorologist Mariel Ruiz, and we are tracking a few thunderstorms in the area. Now, these thunderstorms right now, not severe. We do not have any active warnings in North Texas. Any warnings that I see are actually north of the Red River, and they're a flood warning. So right along 35, just to the north of the Red River, right in Oklahoma. And that's where a bulk of the activity is at the moment. But we're watching these storms kind of sink towards the south into North Texas. So we'll be, of course, watching that closely over the next several hours. I'm going to take another zoom in here because this was actually a severe thunderstorm that was in Cook County. But by the time I got into Grayson County, really started to fizzle out. It started to lose a lot of its energy. So what's happening is that hail core is really starting to lower in intensity. Actually don't see a hail core anymore as it moves into Collin County. Now this storm also had quite a bit of lightning, and you can see it there over Gainesville. The more southeast it moves, look at that, a lot less lightning. That's a good indication of the storm weakening, and that's exactly what's happening as it moves into Collin County. So of course we'll be watching that. This storm also clipped into northern Denton County. Also looks like it's weakening, but it does look like a small downpour there near Pilot Point. That could be producing some quarter-sized hail, but I'm not seeing any confirmed reports out of that one. Just some heavy rainfall between Pilot Point and Aubrey there in northern Denton County. And like I said, a lot of this lightning has really started to kind of dwindle down. That's a good indication that this particular storm is weakening as it moves towards the southeast into Collin County. Salina, Anna, Melissa all seeing some light rainfall at the moment and some slightly heavier rain just to the north of Collin County there in Grayson County. So we'll be tracking this towards the southeast. It is moving at about 35 miles per hour. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually slows down. So if this holds together, McKinney, it'll make it to you at about 227, at least the heaviest part of the storm, where we see the heaviest rain. You might see some scattered showers before to 227. So we'll be watching that, of course, for you. Melissa around 219 currently. Your time is 2:02. So again, within the next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll see some of this rain move into your area. You'll see the light rain first, and then if this holds together, some of the heavier rain. But I do not see this intensifying as we approach here at 2:30. So that's really the only activity that's currently in North Texas. Otherwise, we're looking at a clear sky. We do have a WFAA weather alert for this afternoon, and it'll be in place until 8. We'll be watching these thunderstorms. I do think a bulk of the thunderstorms will hold off here until the next couple of hours. Our impact will be the potential with some thunderstorms, not all of them, but a few of these storms to produce quarter to golf ball size hail, 60+ mile per hour wind gusts. What you need to do at this point is just make sure to stay updated, have a way to receive warnings, and make sure to have WFAA Plus on your smart TV, which if you do, you're probably watching us on there right now. And we thank you for joining us on that platform. Our severe thunderstorm watch is in place until 4. What this means is that we do have the potential or the environment for thunderstorms not only to develop in this area, but to quickly turn severe. And we did see that in Cook County about an hour and a half ago. So what this environment is we have a lot of moisture. We have quite a bit of energy to work with as well. And when these thunderstorms develop in this area or move into this area, that's when they could quickly ramp up and produce that hail and the strong wind threat. So of course, we'll be watching this specifically in that severe thunderstorm watch. Wise, Denton, Collin, Hunt County towards the north, Cook and Grayson County included in this as well, across the river into Oklahoma. We could very well see a few more counties get added to this afternoon as thunderstorms get better developed and progress south of the Red River. So storms today will have kind of a different path. And what we'll be watching is this particular area, the enhanced risk area. That's a level 3 out of 5. So this has been bumped up since we last spoke yesterday. And this is a level 3 that does include Denton, a small sliver of Collin and Dallas County. It includes Tarrant County as well. And this includes a big portion of northwestern North Texas. So it does look like a cluster of thunderstorms will move into the area this afternoon and evening. And again, we still have a lot of energy to work with, so they could produce quarter to golf ball size hail or 60+ mile per hour wind speeds. So we'll be watching this area in particular until this evening. Let's show you what we're looking at in terms of any models that we're looking at. So this is right now, we're looking at a cluster of storms kind of moving into Denton and Collin County. But again, a lot of this is weakening. And this model shows just that. It shows this weakening over the course of the next hour or two. Our next big cluster of thunderstorms that we're watching will be after 4 in the afternoon. And that's really a cluster of thunderstorms that will move in from Oklahoma. So we will be able to track this as it moves into North Texas. This is around 4. You see these storms moving south. That's around 5 along our northwestern counties. That's now around 6. Wise, Palo Pinto, maybe even Parker County in this. So that's around 6. Notice how it's a lot of the western half of North Texas. That's now around 7. Don't completely count out on some thunderstorms happening over here at that time, but the most of the energy, that's where it's located. That's around 7. That's now around 8. And you see a lot of this pushing southwest away from North Texas, while still holding on to some of its strength. So of course we'll be watching this through about 9 or 10 this evening. And I do think as we head towards midnight, a lot of this activity will kind of dwindle down and we'll just see some leftover showers and some scattered thunderstorms. This afternoon, this is what it looks like outside. Fair Park right now, temperature of 88 degrees, winds out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then if you have been outside, you definitely feel the humidity. It is sticky out there. You definitely feel the air. I call it air you can wear, but that humidity, again, a lot of moisture to work with, a lot of instability to work with. So that's why this afternoon is a WFAA weather alert day. That's our update for now. As always, you can keep it tuned right here to WFAA Plus. And if you're watching us on a different platform, make sure to download WFAA Plus onto your smart television so that we can give you these updates as we see fit and as the afternoon continues. As always, WFAA.com for the latest, and you can catch our newscast. WFAA, the next newscast starts at 4.